Thank you again for coming, for being interested in the gLw workshop. As I said as we said, so the gLw team in the message we sent with the access information. So in a way, this is kind of what we are going to show, and what we are going to discuss is work on progress. So the intention is to bring us together and to have the opportunity to discuss what we are working in with that common endeavor of grounding knowledge in coherence, bridging knowledge, and making that this knowledge is clear, so it's accessible, so that it can be effective in this cooperation, which is worth and necessary for coping with complexity. So as you know, so most of our endeavor is grounded in system science, so transdisciplinary approach. Our transdisciplinary approach is very much grounded on that, but we embrace whatever methodology is actually good for bringing so the knowledge together. So I'm going to give you a very broad outlook of what we are going to have in the gLw workshop of this year, which is the 5th edition. So we started in 2022, and this is our 5th. And many of the people here around have been so working through the different stages. So for today, we will try to show what we have been doing, and which is more oriented into the theoretical building, what have been working in bringing so some important legacy, which are the encyclopedic corpus that was put in our hands, and we have tried to organize and to deliver it through the gLw platform. So the gLw platform has had that purpose, that objective of making cooperation possible in the developing of transdisciplinary knowledge, and this is what we will show today, trying to give you a broad view of what we have been working in. So in a way, it gives us also a map for what we will see in the next 2 days. For tomorrow, we have the workshop on information clarity. So we are immersed in a project of developing and analyzing and acknowledging clarity, and developing tools for facilitating clear communication and the identification of clear communication, clear information. And we will ask ourselves about how to measure so that clarity, and how to produce different focuses. So most of the proposals that we will be discussing is in this area, and we will also have a small workshop that will be kind of a discussion about what we have done before about user experience. So one of the pillars of the information clarity is usefulness. It has to be useful, and for that that it can convey what is necessary for the user, and that is practical for the user is important. And this regards user experience, but we want to build up a successful user experience in gLw. So we will show you what we have done in that respect, and we want to discuss so how to develop it better in our next steps. In the afternoon, we will have a workshop dedicated first for students and scientists who participate in clarification activity. So previously it was shown as the first were for the coordinators, but it makes much more sense to make it first. So so from the perspective of participating in a clarification activity, so we already have one that is organized to show from the perspective of the participants, that could be a student or a scientist in a congress, how to use the platform for clarifying concepts in using it. And then the second workshop will be delivered for teachers, so scientific coordinators who want to use the platform for developing a clarification activity. Both workshops will be held in Spanish. We will keep some measures in order to facilitate the understanding also in English if somebody is interested. But if all the participants are in Spanish, we will do practically everything in Spanish. So the presentations, as we said, will have also English explanations, and everything will be written in English, but nevertheless, so we will communicate in Spanish. So most of the audience want it, therefore, so we will keep it. And for Wednesday, it is on knowledge representation, analysis and exploration, which is the meta-theoretical building. So if we start with the theoretical building today, in the last day, so we will analyze this theoretical development. So how this knowledge integration happens, how can we analyze and determine whether the integration is good or not, is successful, it is sufficiently diverse, is it sufficiently clear, and we will show you what approaches we are using, and we can discuss. There are several other proposals that would be placed there. Some of them are, I think most of them are in educational contexts. So several researchers, students who are doing their doctoral thesis will present their works on that. And also, like the others, in a way, they are proposals. So it is the purpose to discuss the plans, the research plans we are going to show you here. So any question about the scheduling? No? Originally, I'm probably, so now it's 4:30, about 4:30. Teresa Guarda was going to give us a broad view, but she was called to participate in something else right now, something she could not escape. So she's going to arrive a little bit later. So then I will start. So therefore,